share this for the society. I had a great interaction. I'm walking into the gas station to get some food. I'm posted up the hill, like in a great spot. I think I'm in California. Yeah, I can't remember whatever state this is. Um, and I'm walking in, and this guy goes, "Here's all this money. Here you go." I was like, "What?" And he just goes, "You're a bum, right?" And yeah, I'm a bum. I'm wearing food on my shirt, and I don't shower, and I live in my car. I'm basically a bum. But he goes, "Here you go. Here's all this money." And I said, "Thanks. I'll pass it on to someone who needs it." And I mean that. I'm gonna hold on to it, and I'm gonna give it away to somebody who like looks like they really need it. But what I want to say is that it's not every day someone is handing me money when I'm walking into a store. It doesn't happen. Well, what had happened last night? Yesterday, I founded the Society for the Abolishment of the Genital Mutilation of Children. For me, it's pretty clear that the Bible is a hoax. Um, I do not say God does not exist. I don't go that far, but what I do say is that God seems to be the type of artist where he hasn't told anyone what to say about it. He hasn't even told anyone what not to say about it. And the material claims of the Bible are just factually untrue. It's sci-fi. It's Spider-Man. There's been a fall, the cast of angels, the way the Trinity works, all that. It's sci-fi. And one of the things it says is the Bible says you should cut the foreskin off your young. Well, the thing has neurons in it, and your dick ain't supposed to be hanging out all the time. When it's not being used, it's supposed to be like shrouded and covered and hidden, right? Well, some fussy motherfucker who had no business around penises. My criticism of the Catholic Church is first, you join the Nazis. Remember that. The Catholic Church was pro-Hitler. Secondly, your priest class are telling everyone they're going to hell and they're sinners and they should confess what they've done wrong to you. And you're taking a piece of their penis off. Like, it doesn't take a genius to go like, you don't give the kid any money. You don't tell the kid he's going to be great. You don't do anything for the kid's future whatsoever, but you mutilate his penis. Okay, we don't need to know that the Great Flood didn't happen. We don't need to know that the freaking Adam and Eve weren't real. We know where humans came from, and it was not Adam and Eve. And so we have an issue where babies are being modified in the millions for a tall tale. And it's offensive to me, and it needs to stop. So anyway, someone handed me some money. That means the universe, something in the universe, in the electromagnetic field of the universe said, hook this guy up with some luck today. He's on the right course. The foreskin has neurons in it. It never falls off on its own. That's a myth. They say it falls off on its own. Does it? I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works. I think it's either cut off or it stays. And you have a fussy relationship with men's penises that's unhealthy. Because you're not doing anything else for them. You're telling them they're sinners, they're going to hell, they ought to think about how they touched that thing. Then you take the fucking cover of it off? It doesn't make any sense to me. That's not right. So the glans is exposed all the time? Scientists have said the rubbing of the skin with the head feels incredible, and it's for the guy. Like, it's there so that you like sex with your wife. You're not supposed to hate or feel bad about having intercourse. That's not where religion needs to be, and so it's an issue. It's an issue. And it's leading to female genital mutilation. I've met girls who are missing their clitoris because their grandma cut it off. You got people that are real victims of some real horrible violence, and you would never know because they say, keep those clothes on, don't you show us. What are you doing behind closed doors? How many people have been wrecked by this shit? I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to raise awareness and go, Spider-Man, there's no great flood. Stop modifying baby penises. Can we just wake up from the delusion of the Bible? Can we wake up from the complete myth of the Bible? That there's no original sin, there's no blood sacrifice of Jesus to do anything about it. That dude's Spider-Man. He was invented. And in the meantime, you're telling everyone they should cut a piece of skin off their baby's dicks? You should see a circumcision instrument. It is brutal. Like, this thing's an invasive knife that removes good flesh. It is a fucking sin. It's not right. And so here's the secret with the Bible. Somebody said, God told me to tell you, and they lied. And the shocking thing is God hasn't bothered correcting anybody about it. It's like I've said, there's trillions of worlds and many layers to existence of different realities. You think God cares about here? Obviously not. So anyway, I have an issue with it. I have a big issue with people touching baby dicks for no fucking good reason. It really is not good. And it's right under our noses in society. Like, you got people going, you're going over to Iraq telling them they need a government when you're genitally mutilating all your young men. And you can't even, you're like looking like you can't even figure it out. So, yeah, I got issue with it. We're going to stop doing that to babies. And you're going to admit Spider-Man's not real. There's going to be no return of Jesus. The authors of the Bible thought it would be in their lifetimes. It's been 2,000 years and nobody really believes it anymore. It just, how are they telling the story of the crucifixion of Jesus if none of the authors were there for the crucifixion of Jesus?